Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und hallo zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Fake Order. Ich bin jetzt ein bisschen auf X. Ja, wir stecken immer noch bei Tunguska hier nachzuholen und befinden uns inzwischen schon in Kapitel 4. Wir sind beim letzten Mal hier in dieser seltsamen Umgebung angekommen und nachdem wir hier keine Servant eigentlich beschwören konnten, haben wir überraschenderweise Hilfe bekommen in Upper Pyramid, Basis für Tunguska Sanctuary, Section für Nikich Conflict Resolution in der Form von Ibuki Doji, die hier uns beigestanden ist, und Tai Gong, der hier auf Beastjagd ist, und dazu Nikit, eine Riderin, die auch hier unterwegs ist. Sehr interessante Gesellen, die uns hier zur Hilfe stehen. I heard voices. That's when it began. I think it's probably when I began. I heard voices and more voices. So many little voices all clustered together. Each was so faint, so small, so feeble, so fragile, I couldn't make any of them out. If they hadn't all overlapped, I would never even have realized that they were voices. Ich bin mir sicher, es ist übrigens Koyan Sky, die wir in diesen Flashbacks, nenne ich jetzt einfach mal, hier hören. Then again, they could have been prayers. There were voices, many voices. Numberless faint screams all running together. I couldn't distinguish any of them in individual voices, but I did my best to draw them all together. Then just listened as hard as I could. And while I was doing that, I became an individual. In the center of the cataclysm, that shock wave and incredible flash of light and heat that nothing could survive. I choose to live. That was when I learned what those countless voices meant. In that fraction of a second, as everything around me went up in flames, I learned of their lives up to the point I heard the goodbyes they said in the final moments. Those countless screams of shock and agony showed me the lives they've lived up to on this planet. And in the final moment, those countless voices celebrated my creation. They said I would speak for them, that I was the greatest of their kind, all while celebrating my birth amid the flames. I am. Etwas. Was auch immer das sein soll, sie ist etwas. Tai Gong Wang. Yes, Tai Gong Wang. Oh, you can also call me Lu Chang'an or Jing Xiao or Grand Duke Zhang, whatever you like. Ich nenne dich Big Boss Wang. Den großen und einzigen Wang. Tai Gong Wang, du Wang. Huh? Tai Gong Wang. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before, or maybe not. No, I think I have. I don't know the extent of your knowledge, Ibuki Doji. But I can tell you that Tai Gong Wang the Shuang is also a genius section from ancient Qin, also known as the Shang Dynasty. He's also said the art of the sixth wicked teaching of the three strategies, the ultimate techniques Kichiogen gods with alive. And he is the great hero who fought alongside King Wu of Zhou and defeated tyrannical King Zhou, the last ruler of Shang. Kenne ich natürlich alles. According to the Investor of the Gods, he is also a master of sage arts, who single-handedly defeated tons of the monsters who threw their lot in King Zhou and the Shang. This is great, you guys hit the jackpot. We all heard the whole thing, Tai Gong Wang, huh? Yes. He's also the disciple of Yuan Shi Tianzun, the immortal of the Kunlun Mountains, and one of the greatest deities in all of Taoism. Yep, he was one of the key figures in the overthrow of the Shang Dynasty. He's also the one who coined the phrase spilled water never returns to the bowl. It's the Chinese equivalent of there's no use crying over spilled milk. I've reiterated English translation to the Investor of the Gods from the cover to cover. So not exactly why you're here, Taigang Wang. You're here too because Daiji, King Zhou of Shang beloved consort, famed for beauty and the havoc she wreaked, are from China. It's actually a fairy force, golden fox, a millennium fox, right? A spirit and a beast, right? Daiji was a beast all along, right? Right? Well, are you going to answer the man? Oh, yes, of course. It was just obvious. I thought it was a rhetorical question. Yes, that's right. Daiji was what you nowadays call a beast. One of the evils of humanity. Man, but she was tough too. Seriously? I knew it. Fairy-faced golden fox. Weg mit der Linken! Tut die Linke töten! Ich denke nur an meine Tammy Monome. Senpai. I'm pretty sure I remember Tamonome being very clear that she wasn't Daiji. Nein, nicht Tomo Cat war das keine Tomo. Huh? Daiji? Sure, it was with. Must. After Legend of Tamonome, she was up in Japan after committing all kinds of atrocities in China and India. So of course they make her out to be the worst kind of monster. Daiji of Shang burst you of Zhou and gradually demanded to attribute the 1,000 heads of the Magda Kingdom. She's one of the worst foxes in history as ever. She gives all Tamos a bad name. Absolutely not. Das ist meine Tamamo. I thank you to put a stop to the Daiji slander. In fact, when you talk about her, it's not like a confession, so I'd really appreciate you stopping. Ah. The way you just casually brushed over the past about Zhou and Magda, I will remember how you didn't do it for later. Okay, but Rita, are you sure you're not excluding Daiji because you're actually worried about her? Come on, why not accept Bossy aka Daiji as part of your story too? We are the same, and we are great in our own way. Don't be ridiculous. Bossy and Daiji are as different as chalk and cheeks. Dicks. Sure, maybe look alike if you squint a bit, but that's about it. Look, they say Daiji was one of the most evil women ever to walk this world. They say she was an unrivaled ruin of nations who delighted in torturing and killing people by making them walk oiled pipes and over chocolate fires. And okay, maybe I did some things, but I never went anything like this. Gotcha. So even though, as the original Tamamo, your nation ruiner god pops up whenever you max out your good wife god. Just to say, you never did anything as major as taking an entire nation for your husband, huh? Oh, da kann man nicht Tamamo Cat bitte deleten. Das ist geil. Selbst sie macht sie mit Tamamo lustig. Now listen and listen good, Cat. I'm going to put an end to this once and for all. I know nothing of Daiji in any way, shape or form. That is my story and I'm sticking to it. Lasst meine Tamamo in Ruhe, nicht immer dieses fiese Tamamo-Slander, Mann. Temkem macht sich schon mit Tamamo, das ist echt, das ist erbärmlich. There's something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. Taigang Wang, I remember now. You're basically the protagonist of the military strategy as we know it. You're a renowned general and tactician and you later went to found the state of Qi. Right? I may not remember anything about myself, but I guess I still have a bit of knowledge tucked away in my brain. So Kalia's finally got a junior legend helping us out. Sounds good to me. Foo-foo. That sort of weird thing to hear from a divine spirit. I'm also pretty sure this production graph isn't exactly short of the legendary figures, but I get what you're saying. I take it you two are both servants then. Even though it's apparently really difficult for most rooks, it's even materialist here. Oh yes, it definitely is. I'm doing my best to not disappear even as we speak. Fortunately, I was able to improvise a feng shui that helped. But to be completely honest, even with that, it's rough being here. Really it is? Huh? You know, now that you mention it, you don't seem to be all affected by this environment, Nikic. Guess I'm not. Being here is no problem for me at all. You know what I'm talking about, right, Drang Lady? Yeah, it's not really a problem for me, the warrior lady. Haha, so you could tell I'm a Drang, huh? I kind of had the sense I might be one. Maybe we have more in common than we think. Personally, I'm curious what's going on with that. And with that tail, too. Maybe she's a werewolf? I mean, I guess it's possible, but I don't know. Let's see. First off, Nikic, I bet you're pretty skilled, aren't you? Well, are you going to answer the woman? Alright. Sorry, I got kind of caught up watching the dragon talk, so I wasn't thinking. Talk about birds of a feather. Right. I wonder if they share some kind of connection and we don't know about it. I'm Dobriana Nikic, I'm a dragon. You can call me Dobriana or Nikic, doesn't matter to me. You already told us your true name, right? Okay, Dobriana Nikic it is. Die Ohrchen. You're going with both, huh? Greedy girl. You're one of a legendary Bogatyris, a renewed dragon slayer who served the Grand Prince of Kiev. I hear of Kiev, huh? Nikic, huh? Yes, I've heard that name before. You single-handedly defeated Goron of a many-headed Zmei, that's Russian for dragon. And twice no less. I remember hearing stories about your journey to Constantinople too. I'm a little surprised to see you as a woman, but then again, the sort of thing does seem to happen with heroic spirits kind of a lot. Wieso? And sometimes we get bigger or smaller too. Yep. I'm really strong. I can do just about anything. I see. So, now we can count Taegong Wang, the Beast Son, and Dobriana Nikic, the Dragon Slayer, among our allies. That's a great start to our operation, and I'd say it bodes well for the future too. Right. Taegong Wang, Nikic. Yes? I'm so sorry we didn't properly introduce ourselves sooner. I'm Ashkulat, a demi-servant. I'm working for the Chaldea Security Organization to help restore human history. And this is my master. I'm Maxi of Chaldea. Pleased to meet you. So, you're the last master and servant of humanity, right? Lord Yoshinari Tianzo has told me all about your exploits. Which is to say, I know a great deal about all of you thanks to the guidance of human history. Don't worry about Nikic, I've caught up. I don't know much about capital H humanity, but there's someone here who wants to get rid of it, right? Then I smash her up good, simple as that. How enthusiastic. That's the most reassuring thing I've heard a while. No wonder you got so famous. But is it just me, or does she seem kind of bloodthirsty? Can we count on her? Are we sure she's not a berserker? Don't worry, she's definitely a rider. I mean, we're communicating right now, no problem, right? Yeah, I can talk. I did a great job mastering human words. And it's pretty clear that's the recent state of affairs. Okay, Taegong Wang and Nikic, let's just make sure we are all after the same thing here. We are pursuing the being we expected is running this entire special region, Tamovitskaya. She's an immature beast 4, who used to flit from Lost Belt to Lost Belt. But now, for some reason, she seems to have settled down here. We still don't know the specifics. But, worst case scenario, she's preparing to mature into a full-grown beast. We're looking to eliminate it here before that happens. And we'd like you to help us. What do you say? I'm so glad you asked. As a matter of fact, I've been anxiously awaiting your arrival. I'm relieved to see you, Chaldeans are just as friendly as I'd been told. Phew. Buttering them up already? I'm not buttering them up. I'm just paying them a compliment. Isn't that the same thing? Well, I'm not gonna compliment you, huh? If you're gonna fight to save the world, you need to be strong enough. That's better. The clothes are just getting in the way. What? I'm gonna see what you guys are made of. Got it? Huh? Wow. Let's just calm down. You already saw their skill in battle against the Lostkin, remember? Understood. I'm gonna see what you're made of. Master Nikic medicated rising quickly. So much for peaceful negation. Must always go this way. Here, come. Caldear and Roar kiss. Spirit sent you, Master Guy. Show me what you've got.
眠りは避けられないものだ。夜の変わり、朝のひばり、誰だって夢くらいは見る。どんなものでもね。さあ、クロノスローズ。
朝ごはん前です。
Dürfen wir fragen, wieso sie sich dafür eigentlich halbnackt ausziehen muss, damit sie hier gegen uns kämpft? Wissen wir nicht. Aber auf jeden Fall ein sehr schöner Blick. Hahaha. Haha, not your serial comment, are you? First Melusine, now her. At least she's not pelting us with projectiles. We are still at a disadvantage. I could fly up there, fight her, but I don't feel right leaving you two alone. I know, we can use the trees as a cover. Follow me. Oh no, you don't. Whoa, that tingles. What a weirdly feeling. She's using her weapons as though they were fighter jets. It looks like Dobrani Nikic is a more formidable enemy than we thought, Master. And on top of that, she's using attacks to mate to her dragon against Ibuki Doji. Yep, she's the dragon slayer who actually rides her own dragon. Talk about winning a skill archery. Then the white dragon might just be Nikic's legendary horse in a new form. Watch out, guys. That's no only dragon. Think of it more like a rogue spirit in its own right. Heroes are supposed to challenge impossible odds. So challenge them. Don't tell me why you're going to give up just you can't fly. Well, that's just silly. No, I think you're going too far there, Nikic. That's like telling a turtle to fly, or a lost child to just figure out a way home. We're all adults here, so we can adapt as necessary. So, what if they can't fly? So, what if they can't defy the impossible odds you set before them? All they need is a little help, in this case, from me. Huh? You guys are floating too? This feeling. Mesh? Yes, master. That's just like the magecraft that let someone walk on air. I'll be backing up the Tucaleans with my function. As for myself, I'll be riding on Zebuzian here. I'm here right after all. Huh? Look out, she's gonna dive bomb us at us again. Then we just have to go higher than her, come on. Wind sorcery, Tiger Wang. I've managed to limit her mobility, but only temporarily. Now let's see. Lady Pukidoji? On it. Mash, give me a foothold. Right. Here, use my shield as a springboard. Thanks. Okay, here goes. Fake noble phantasm over and knock the pulsing pillow. A new noble phantasm? She said it was fake, so I think she's just going to charge. Then I'll open up our magic energy connection all the way. A flying earth ring? Not fair, but it is beautiful. I see your resolve and your bravery. A perfect way to decide the winner. Bring it! Brilliant. You did a great job piercing my mount's wings. I'm impressed. See, I can just barely stay aloft now. Your teamwork was an excellent as a first pay. Unless I have Tiger Wang heal my mount's wing or let him use the spirit form to rest, I won't be able to stay in the air. You winkle there. Not for the time being. Let's get back down to the ground. Sounds good. This new fake null phantasm technique really takes a lot out of me. I don't blame you. You spun around 8 times in mid-air while charging her. Und wieder Small Monster Ibuki. Using my full strength is kind of tiring. Oof. Let's just take it slow, okay? Nice and easy. Good idea. You. Dabei hat sie noch nicht mehr richtiges Noble Phantasm ausgepackt. Das ist eigentlich der Schlimmste an der ganzen Sache. Okay, liebe Leute, wir werden jetzt an dieser Stelle, würde ich sagen, erstmal dann einen kleinen Cut machen. Und beim nächsten Mal wird es dann weitergehen hier mit Fake Grand Order und dann schauen wir mal, ob unsere gute Nikic zufrieden ist. Bis zum nächsten Mal, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, ciao.